Alright, welcome to Leadership Energetics. This podcast is probably one of my favorites so far because we're going to talk about, let me just put the camera a bit back. We're going to talk about the most important thing when it comes to leadership, which is having a very strong mind. It all starts in your mindset. Literally, everything to do with leadership starts here. When you understand that your mindset, leadership is a game of mindset, and life is a game of energy, right? And energy is born from our mindset, from our thoughts. Literally, your thoughts, patterns, which are beliefs, create your energy and dictates the way that you exchange energy, which is your experienced through mediums such as emotions and feelings. So that's why when you close your eyes in your feeling world, that's the real world. And so how you feel about something should always be more important than how it looks, because that's where your true experience of reality exists. That's not to say that you should ever allow your emotions to control your choices, but allow them to be a guiding system, but not the final say. Your final say should be something that's born from thinking it and also feeling it, thinking things through logically as well as intuition. That's how your decisions really should be made as a leader, because your decisions have a huge impact. And so that's why you being able to have a strong mind and not being so easily influenced, because that's the thing. Something that I've realized really powerfully is that you can actually be somebody who is being backdoor led, as I like to call it, backdoor led, if you are somebody who's easily influenced and impacted and you don't have a strong mind. To have a strong mind is like if somebody starts gossiping or having rumors about someone, you're not so easily going to stop believing it. You'll question it. You will stand strong in what you believe. You will seek the truth instead of just easily going with the crowd, because a leader is not a sheep. So you won't be easily changed. Your mind won't easily be changed, right? You will have a strong opinion, a strong character. You lead your life through values and not through other people's expectations and opinions of you. And you're leading the narrative. You have a strong mind. You know what you think. You know who you are. And so because you know what you think and you know who you are, you allow yourself to own that. And I think that a lot of leaders, I'm going to be real with you, sometimes they hold themselves back from truly taking up space and truly showing up in the world in their magnificence, in your magnificence, shining bright and letting their spirit, their fierce, animalistic spirit that's just like, at the core every leader has, that like predator, like top apex predator, like lions. In my case, I love snow leopards, that's my spirit animal. But I may be an elephant, a lion. You don't even have to be those. You could be a turtle and still be a leader. It's not about having to be that. It's just about being able to be somebody who has grown and evolved in your own expression, in your own essence. And from that place, being able to use your strengths and know your weakness, knowing yourself, having a strong mind. That's all the game is about. It's not about the person who's physically strongest. It's not about the person who's had the most experience. It's the person who has the strongest mind that dominates and that wins in the game of leadership. But it's not a game of competition, but it's a game of service. It's a game of bringing the most value. And service is about connection. You can only serve someone that you're connected to, somebody that you understand and somebody that you see. But going back to the point of this video, having a strong mind, right? Having a strong mind, you being somebody who's stubborn might be one of the best things in the world. You being somebody who is strongly opinionated and very clear and direct in the way that you communicate is the best thing in the world. Because these things that might be perceived as weaknesses in other spaces, in a space of leadership, it is your biggest strength, because having a strong mind means you're not as easily influenced. So you're not being backdoor led by other people. You're leading the space. You're leading the energy. You're leading the narrative. And to do that, you need to be able to genuinely be present to what's actually happening in the moment, to what people are actually communicating, and we're constantly communicating to one another through everything. Everything we do is a message being sent. Whether you mean it to be or not, everything that we do, everything that we express, is a message that our spirit is expressing for our bodies, through our body language, through our energy, through our vibe. So your ability as a leader to be conscious that reading the room and responding to what's really happening in each context and changing moment is the thing that's going to give you the advantage and the upper hand to be able to influence and change that. You can only change what you're aware of in the first place. So being aware of what's actually happening with people around you by actually connecting and building genuine relationships where you actually have the intention to actually know the person. So the intention isn't to influence them. The intention is to genuinely serve them. Like, genuinely, you want to know how they're doing because you actually care. That intention that you actually care, and that's not to influence or change, will be felt at a gut feeling level. Your intentions are felt by people. So when you're able to be aware that your tonality is the expression of your intentions, which is felt by people through a gut level, that's when relationships and genuine connections become easy, because you understand that human beings are very intelligent, right? So as a leader, you're not basically leading people who are stupid. You're leading, well, I imagine you're not if you're watching this video. So you are leading people who are intelligent, people who probably are even leaders themselves. And so when you are leading these kinds of people, it's important that you're aware that I don't even think there is a stupid person. There's only somebody who's misunderstood. Anyways, so your job as a leader is to be able to understand the person you're working with. Whether you think they are intelligent or not, or whatever, that doesn't matter. What matters is you need to understand whom you are dealing with. And to understand somebody, you need to genuinely be interested and curious, and that intention will be felt. And that's when people will actually want to open up and actually share who they are with you. So your job is to let their guard down. But to talk about how to let someone's guard down, which is vitally important in leadership, I will do another video on that. But for now, this is our video. I really enjoyed recording it, so I'm gonna end it here. Like the video so I know that you like this video, and also comment so that I can actually engage with you and get to know you, because that's what I'm doing this for, so that I can build connections with you. And also subscribe to the channel so you can get connected to the new videos that come along. So I will speak to you soon.